Hello Cancer, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in to your 2021 Love Story Tarot reading. I will be pulling out some cards using Amira's Love Oracle deck, having a look to see what sort of themes are coming up for you in the upcoming year. So hopefully there's something here that's sort of going to give you a bit of a glimpse into the new year. So I do hope this reading is helpful. If you would like a private reading, please feel free to reach out directly. All the information that you require is listed below in the Show More section. If you enjoy this tarot deck, Cancer, I will list the name and where you can purchase it from in the description box below. And hopefully you enjoy this content. If you do, please feel free to leave behind a like, share, or subscribe. Otherwise, let's have a look. What's coming up? What can Cancer expect in 2021? Okay, gifts. Cancer, you're going to be spoiled this year in 2021. Someone is going to want to absolutely spoil you. Now, gifts come in many forms though. Call it gifts, call it blessings. There's a lot of very powerful things coming your way in love. And I think when you open that box, you're going to be guided to what you're about to receive. Now, gifts can be pleasant, but gifts can also be unpleasant in a sense. Sometimes we can receive something we've been waiting for. We're anticipating it. We want to receive it. We're welcoming it into our lives. Other times we receive gifts that are quite unexpected and maybe not to our liking. And notice how we have that box here and then sort of like it's like Pandora's box. You never really know what you're going to get here. So I think you're in for a year of surprises, but I think it's going to be a bit of a mixed bag. We have to take the good with the bad here, Cancer, though. But a lot of gifts coming in love. So blessings, gifts, and a lot of lessons tied in for you in 2021. So it could be quite a powerful year ahead for you. But gifts also means receiving. So there could be something to do with having to accept someone for who they are, okay? Acceptance. It could even be gratitude. So you could be showing a lot more gratitude, or there's lessons for you coming up in love where you can show or implement more gratitude than you're perhaps normally used to, Cancer. But you could definitely be spoiled by a lot of people. A lot of people could have their eye on you. You might be connecting with someone who wants to spoil you very much. Okay, you're in their thoughts. Okay, we've got dark male, so some of you might be meeting someone who's quite exotic. Okay, could be a male for the ladies watching, or even if you're a male searching for another male, there could be someone with darker features coming in around you. It could also be someone quite exotic who's actually bringing love into your life. Okay, so you might have a certain friend that maybe fits this description or appearance that's sort of going to come in. Dark isn't always dark skinned. It can be like dark hair, dark eyes, maybe darker features. It could even be that they have a bit of a mysterious quality to them, Cancer. That could be coming in as well. So in terms of features, yes, they may or may not be darker, but it could be this male who's sort of bringing love into your life, or someone with darker features who's going to be around you. And notice how we're sort of staring at us in the deck. So it's going to be someone who's quite relentless. They've got their eye on you, or they're determined to make something happen. Or they want you to notice them. Notice how his gaze is so fixated. So it makes me think like he wants to be noticed. So it could be that this person makes themselves known to you, and then it's like they're the one that's sort of gifting you things. This could be a friend that's trying to set you up. You might be having love. It could be like quite an exotic connection. It could even be with someone foreign. Okay, when I think exotic, I think foreign. Maybe someone who's not easily accessible. You live apart, or things of that nature. But it makes me think you might be connecting with someone from Middle Eastern, Asiatic, African, Egyptian, North African, Indian qualities, features, heritage. So some of you could be connecting with someone like that, whether or not they are male. And even if they're not a male, even if you know, you're after a female watching this, there could be someone who has masculine energy, okay, around them. So there could be a masculine star sign, for example. Okay, Cancer, there's a lot to do with gifts, you know, gifts and money. Okay, for some of you, it could be quite a bit of a superficial connection. Okay, you might be connecting with someone who's quite maybe materialistic or superficial, or you, for some reason, maybe you are trying to satisfy this person, either through gifts or money. Could be vice versa. They may be trying to sort of entice you. You might be meeting with someone more money-minded, or you could even be meeting through the career sector. So like money, investments, if you work in sort of finance in that industry, it could be that money, entrepreneurial activities, your work, you know, where you receive money, where you receive a salary. That could be areas where you can find love. So a lot of you, especially if you're in the corporate realm, you may be connecting with someone romantically through that. But it could be someone money-minded, okay? There's a focus here on money. Money and gifts. It could be dating a lot, okay, Cancer? Some of you are dating a lot. You're going to be spending a lot of money, taking a lot of people out, you know, planning a lot of trips, dating around, or there's going to be a lot of money maybe put into a relationship. And look, maybe you just really want to spoil someone this year. Or maybe that, you know, your focus, if this is coming up in love, your focus is not so much going to be love in 2021. It's going to be money. And maybe that's sort of coming up in your reading. You might have very surface level connections that don't actually eventuate into anything maybe. And hence why you're just going to be very focused on your job. Or sort of focused on those sorts of things. And see where that takes you. Some of you could be meeting someone very wealthy, or someone who makes a lot of money as well, someone quite successful, okay, someone who, you know, you could be meeting someone quite wealthy. They could be a politician, they could be someone in the spotlight, they could be an influencer, they could generate quite a bit of money, so there could be someone quite successful coming up around you actually. Okay, work. It's still on the theme of meeting someone through work, okay, or connecting with someone through work somehow, meeting someone, falling in love. Maybe there could be affairs here, a Cancer. There's going to be a connection here. You may meet someone through work, or it could be like a work event, a colleague from work that ends up introducing you to someone here. But work can also be structure, it can be routine, or it can be that something needs a lot of work. Cancer, there may be a relationship around you this year that requires a lot of work, consistency and effort. So it could mean that there's a lot of work that is required in this relationship, or a relationship may feel like work, whether this is a good thing, whether this is a bad thing. When we're working, we're spending energy, we're investing energy, we're spiritual beings, and we're putting in all of those sorts of things to make something happen. But I also get like routine, Cancer, like work. When I think of work, I think of routine, I think of structure. Things are so regimented. So you might be sort of in a relationship, or you might be very sort of routine in the way you go about love. Like this has to happen, that has to happen. Maybe you're just making plans, but it's almost like you might be very regimented. Like this month, we're going to get engaged. This month, we're going to apply for a visa. This month, we're going to go visit my parents. This is the place we're going to go to. I sense that it could be quite a structured relationship if you're not connecting with someone through work, or through a work event of some kind. New job opportunities could also lead to romance. It could lead you to these sorts of things. As well. But notice their gaze, they're both looking forward, which is a good sign. It shows attentiveness, and she looks quite attentive here. So, she's almost got her hand resting on, so good body language, I suppose. So I get attentiveness this year for you. let's pick out one more card. Okay, dating queen, all right, whether you are a guy or a girl watching, dating queen, you're either meeting her or you are her, Cancer. So look at her, the box, the gifts, the flowers, she is sought after, Cancer. You're really going to be in the spotlight here. People are going to be after you. You're going to be really emitting this vibe. Maybe a lot of you won't want to settle down this year in 2021. Others will. Again, if you feel like Cancer, you may have someone around you that is the dating queen, for example. So you're trying to sort of tame this person and get them in a relationship, get them more committed, but they sort of have their back to you. They've got other options. You maybe not... You never feel like you have this person, like they're your own, okay? So there may be times when you're like, oh, I really want to connect with them, but they've got options, or what's the point, or I hope they don't meet anyone else, you know? I mean, maybe this person isn't very attractive, they're very successful, they've got a lot going for them, and maybe, you know, this is when your insecurities come out and you're a bit like, okay, well, what do they see in me? Because we see many offers here. But Cancer, if this is, like I said, you could be dating her, you could be meeting the dating queen, or you could be the dating queen. So it really just depends which way, which sort of role, which role you sort of fit in. It could be just a year of dating, okay? A year of meeting people, Tinder dates, setups, blind dates, you know, receiving flowers at work, secret admirers may even come to the surface here. But again, she turns her back. So I think, I don't know, Cancer, you might turn your back on some of these relationships and the focus might be more elsewhere, such as work, money, finance, your career, your aspirations. But that doesn't mean you're not going to have offers. I definitely feel there's multiple offers coming up around you. So it's not going to be a quiet year, I don't think, for you in love. But I will leave it at that. I do hope this reading has been helpful. Cancer, thank you again so much for tuning in. It really does mean a lot. And hopefully we shall be in touch soon. Thanks again, everyone, and bye for now.